good on both. Angelica. Ann, how are you? Chavano Park's here. Speed, how are you? Oh, this does feel like Boston, right, Pete? Hey, Megan. I miss the Italian food of the Northeast. Happy Wednesday. Bill Taylor here, Ken's 5 Digital Center. And just sorry, I was a little slow to foot on getting Facebook up and going this evening. How's everybody doing? Loving the cold. Lisa is feeling it. I'm a big heat lover. Not that this is bad, because this is a good dry cold. It's starting to feel drier outside as the dew points begin to drop. But, man, we still have some pretty good rain out there tonight. Take a look. Showers are mainly west and southwest, which is on target. You realize that that is where we've got severe drought. In fact, I'll show you the drought monitor with rain over it in just a moment. But this is live radar with more heavy rain between Pleasanton and Cuero. And that's going to be moving southeast into Karnes City, Kennedy, Victoria, Goliad. A lot of communities who are south and east getting heavy pockets of rain. North side getting those hit and miss showers that are, you know, moderate to heavy at times. But we haven't seen anything severe, and we won't. And most of the rain moving out at a pretty good rate so that we don't have to worry about flooding. Now, some of the low-lying spots, the usual suspects, if you will, might have a little water on the roads and some ponding. So please be careful, especially tomorrow morning, because we're going to have this rain, for a good part of overnight. And because of that and limited, sunshine tomorrow, everything's going to stay pretty wet for the next 12 hours. So tomorrow is going to be a wet commute for the morning, and I think for a good part of the day. Roads are going to be a little on the wet side Thursday. Loving the rain. Hey, Jazika, how are you? It got cold fast, right, Edge? It sure did. It sure did. Chris is loving this. A little colder, quicker than I thought. I'll be quite honest with you. I thought it was going to be more of a gradual, but we were in the 50s by 1 o'clock today, and even by 2 o'clock, like mid-50s. It got cold quick. It got cold quick. So, yeah, closer look on some of this rain. Let me get a 2-hour loop so it's most recent, and we're not, resetting things too quickly. So, yeah, some good heavy pockets of rain out there. Could be a good full view of this so you can get an idea as to what I'm studying on this radar. Let me make sure my lightning tracker's turned on. See, it wasn't. There's lightning. Okay. I was going to say, I'd be surprised if we weren't seeing some lightning out there. I saw some. You can see a pretty good cluster in southern Medina County, just in between Hondo and Divine. That has already kind of rained itself out. The best action on radar is right here, right there in central Wilson County over Floresville, dropping towards Karnes City and Kennedy. And again, I cannot stress enough, there is nothing severe on this radar. You're not looking at anything severe right now. We're just looking at heavy pockets of downpour rains that'll move east and southeast over the next few hours. And I think we still get another impulse in the overnight hours before we start to dry out about sunrise hours of Thursday. All right, so we got a front, and what's happening, all of this action is behind the front. So we have an overrunning setup where we're getting good impulses from the west, riding over a shallow layer of cool air at the surface. So the front has delivered the cooler, drier air to surface, but now this overrunning disturbance, a couple of them actually, are putting these impulses of rain on top of us. So at least it's moving out, and at least it's not producing anything severe. Vivi, weather has my back hurting so much. I'm so sorry to hear that. That does happen a lot, is low pressure has impacts on the human body all the time. The simple creaking, but then it gets as bad as serious back pain like you're suffering from, and God bless you, praying for comfort and healing. But then also migraines. Those are really set off in big air pressure changes. And so I really sympathize with those who have some serious migraine issues tonight. Rough drive from Houston, Umberto, glad you made it safe, though. You're here safe and sound. God bless you. That's great. Completely understand, Samantha. This weather, see, Samantha can sympathize for sure. Really tough on the body. That's why I think certain climates, like if you go Pacific Northwest, you'd really be in a lot of pain a lot of the time. At least here we have a good blend. I mean, we're not as wet, getting 32 to 33 inches of rain a year. It's not that bad, but you should be here the weekend we get it, right? Hey, that's the old weather joke. 3 back surgeries. Tony, good to see you. Hope Tamina's doing well. And, back pain and back surgeries. I know our very own Barry Davis struggled for years. He finally found someone here that had a fix for him, and he's had the most relief now for a good while. But I've known Barry for like 30 years, literally. And Barry has always had back problems, and then he found someone here. So if anybody wants to reach out for some help on that, bdavis@kens5.com. I know he would pass along information he's learned. Yeah, rain and Poteet, it's really kind of moved east of you now. You'll get some more showers here shortly. I see some more building just out to your west, but nothing too heavy. Those look like light to moderate showers. Heaviest rain, eastern Atascosa County, so moving east. Roxy's birthday is this weekend. No rain Saturday. Roxy, no rain on your birthday Saturday. You got it. You're living right. We're going to have a great day Saturday to celebrate. Roxy, how long are we going to have the cold weather? So Jazika, probably through... by Friday afternoon, we get back into the 60s when we get the sun back. See, the thing that's going to keep us chilly tomorrow, a lot of cloud cover, and we just still have a lot of cold air pushing south. So tomorrow we stay in the 50s, just about all day. Megan says her birthday, for her daughter, absolutely. Happy birthday, dear Monica. Happy birthday. It's the big lucky 7 from Bill Taylor and the Kens 5 Digital Center to you. Feliz cumpleaños, Monica. Happy birthday, Monica. Let's all give her some happy birthday love. The lucky 7. Oh, that's awesome. Megan, you've got to buy a lottery ticket. You've got to buy a scratch off, very least. It's the lucky 7. And it's Wednesday. So doesn't the Pick 6 go tonight or the big lotto? I don't know much about the lotto, but I think the big drawings are tonight, right? On Wednesdays, I think? Anyway, I would do it. Lucky 7, daughter's birthday, lady luck. Lot in your favor. Give it a shot. And I get a cut. If you do win, I get a cut because I'm actually suggesting it. But there's still time. It's only 9:17. Get out there. Happy birthday to Monica. That's awesome. Thanks for sharing. Howdy, Diana, LaGrange, Texas. What will the weather be like driving to San Antonio tomorrow morning? So it's still going to be wet because we're definitely going to get more rain than what you see now. Let me just zoom this out, and we'll go to future radar here shortly and give you an idea how much more overnight. It's not going to be a lot. I mean, I see some good signs of clearing from north to south, but we still have a good chance of getting some more rain overnight. Let's take a look. So now you have a good picture of the current radar. Again, nothing severe. But we do have the thunderstorm activities down I-35 between Carrizo Springs and Crystal City. They really need the rain because that's where we're in severe drought right now. So this has a pretty good handle. This would be the HRRR model. And let's see what the HRRR says. See, there's 11:30, some more pockets of rain. There's 3 a.m., and that's still pretty good coverage, right? So this is why there's going to be a wet Thursday morning commute. Look, there's 7 a.m. Rain's still falling at that hour, according to the HRRR. And wow, this has changed since this afternoon. This now has rain up until noon hour Thursday, where most cases had the rain out early. Let's take a look now at the other models and how they're performing. First off, with the current situation, those are the models that you put the most confidence in, is the ones that have the best handle on the current situation. So that was the HRRR. Now the IBM. Not bad. Thin rain around the city, heaviest rain out to the west. So this has a pretty decent handle on the current situation. We can put some decent confidence in what this is going to say, which there's some good rain at midnight. 2 to 3 a.m. it starts to thin out, but heavy rain east and southeast. See? Now the IBM says by 7:30, a couple of leftover sprinkles, and that's it. Look at that. Decent afternoon sunshine, but look at these numbers. At 11, oh, that's 11 o'clock at night. Let's go to the afternoon. There's the high, 58. And a good north wind means it won't feel like 58, probably feel like about 54, 53. And yeah, 40s in the hill country as early as, what is that, 9:30? Yeah. All right, so that's the IBM. Let's now go to the NAM, North American models, always a good, trustworthy model. Has a less of a handle on the current situation, but look at that, heavier rain at 1 in the morning. There's 4:30. Okay, and it's got the rain hanging in a little bit longer as well. There's mid-morning. Okay, and really kind of thinning out by 11:30 noon. Wow. So 2 out of 3 of our models are saying this rain lasts a little bit longer now. So let's show a little bit louder now. Let's go with the HRRR because that's going to be the worst case scenario as far as how much rain and for how long, right? So we'll use that one at 10 p.m. for our 10 p.m. audience. You heard it here first. How much rain has fallen? I'm asking myself that question right now, so let's find out. Let's get to this view so we get a good look at everybody and see who got what kind of rain today. We'll hit the now button. We'll go to rainfall in the 24-hour period. Okay, look at that. Some pretty decent rains out there, guys. Let's see what we got. So west of Kerrville, it's going to be near Mountain Home for 2 inches. Comal County and Bexar County line for 1.5 inches. Southeast near Floresville, 2.5. Good rain totals. Now this is the rain we need right down in here. 1 to 2 inches. Perfect. So let's get in here nice and tight and see what we've got in South Bexar County. They had some really heavy rain earlier. You can see 1.5 inches in some spots. Oh, there's a good pocket east of Kerrville for 3.5. Wow. Okay, so some pretty decent rain totals. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. So the front's well to the south. Dew points are going to stay low, as are the temperatures. Let me just show you. Let's take a look at what the temperatures are going to do tomorrow. All right. So tomorrow morning, with rain falling, it's going to be in the upper 40s. A cold, wet morning, guys. Okay, 48 is where it looks like we bottom out. Then as we get into the noon hour, we're into the 50s, barely, before we hit our high around 4 or 5 p.m. at 57 or 58. Okay. So pretty raw day. And remember that we'll stay under the clouds all day. The rain should end by mid-morning, noon hour at the latest. We're going to say that just because, again, the 2 out of 3 models have now moved it, and we're going to get a little bit more rain tomorrow. Any more rain in the forecast for Kerrville? Not as much. A lot of this falls south of Kerrville, Brady, but you've got a chance. I mean, there's a chance through mid-morning, and then we should be thinning out. I didn't get much rain in Wharton, Ibana. No, not too much tomorrow either. If you haven't gotten a whole lot by now, I don't think you're going to see much more tomorrow. Even though there are chances through mid-morning, the heaviest rain is pretty much fallen. Lost power at work. We're even getting more rain in Bernie tonight. Yeah, Angela, absolutely. There'll be more rain in Bernie tonight. Pretty good chance overnight. It's still raining in New Braunfels, lightning and thunder. Be safe. Stay inside. Stay inside for sure. And Knock is loving it. Good to see you, brother. So all the pollens were light today. Mold, mountain cedar. Oh, gosh, don't even say it, right? It's coming, though. It won't be long. But molds, ragweed, pigweed were all light. Expect molds to go up. In the next couple of days, I think molds go up a little bit. So it's not 0 overnight. It's a 70% chance of rain, and then 30 up until noon hour. Might have to bump that up considering what we just saw, right? 57 is the high. Then as we get into Friday, sunshine will help these numbers rebound from a chilly 48 up to about 67. More sun and fun on Saturday, 73, 75 Sunday, an extra hour this fabulous weekend. Don't forget, change your clocks. We go back 1 hour, and then upper 70s to start the next work week. So this will be the last of the rain for a while, guys. We dry out, sun comes out, some beautiful weather for the weekend. And most importantly, some of the rain we need. Do I work at the Bevy Hotel in Bernie? I don't know if you do or not, Angela. I thought, yeah, you were a first responder. Aren't you? You're a hospice nurse, aren't you? If I remember right. Constance, Pleasanton. We've had great rain. Not sure how much, though. I bet it's about 1 inch to 1.25 inches. I saw that heavy rain there. Don't forget to spring backwards. I like it, David. Yeah, this is the time change I do not argue with. You know, there's always legislators who are saying, we're going to put an end to this. And it's always the spring ones I'm ready to put an end to, but not this one. I like this one. Tomorrow there's Red, White, and You job fair at Freeman, sponsored by Workforce Solutions, Alamo, 10 to 1. Thank you, Cristobal. That's awesome, brother. Golf weather. Yes, Alex. Look at that. Sunday, Monday, that's golf weather, my man. That's good stuff. Absolutely. Good golf weather. Veterans Day coming on Thursday of next week. Yep, 1111. And I want to tell you now that we're going to have a phone bank. It's going to be awesome on Veterans Day. I am so blessed to be a part of this. Canine for Warriors. We're going to be raising money to train dogs for our veterans. It's fantastic. These are veterans who suffer with PTSD. These are veterans who've had head trauma in battle for your country. And it's going to really mean something if you could just give any amount of money. The Canine for Warriors have built a facility to train dogs in San Antonio, Texas. It's their only Texas location. They're from Florida. They said, we want to come to Texas. They said, we're going to go to Texas. And they said, we want to go to San Antonio. So now they're in San Antonio, Texas, out off 151 near the food bank. And they're going to be training dogs. It takes about 6 to 8 months. And it's got to be the right dog. You know, they do almost every breed. Certain breeds they can't train this way, but the ones they do train, it's very specific training. It takes 5 to 8 months, and then they bring the veteran in, and they train the veteran with the dog for about 3 months, and then they're a team. And I'm telling, wait until you hear the stories that we're going to tell you next Thursday on Veterans Day on Ken's 5, because it's truly saving lives. It is truly saving lives. These are veterans who are taking upwards of 20 to. I met one guy, David, I forget his last name, but he spoke at a gala a couple weeks ago. He was taking up to 22 different pills a day. He was depressed, he was up and down, and he just had no hope. And then came his dog, Buddy, and everything changed. He's no longer taking any pills. Went from 22 to 0. He's a great conversationalist. He spoke to a room of about 300 people without one problem. And this dog has the ability to know if he's going to have a panic attack before he does. It's amazing. This dog woke him up before he went into a really bad PTSD dream one night. Woke him up. Dogs have an uncanny intuition about them that is a gift. That's why I've always said, I love, I don't know who said it first, but it was fantastic, that dog is the same letters as God, because the unconditional love, the intuition, man's best friend. There's just so many incredible things about a dog, and the way they save the lives of these veterans is so heartwarming, and I want you to be a part of it. Again, next Thursday, phone bank on Ken's 5 television. You won't want to miss it. Sherry Brewer, what's up? There's my buddy. Good to see you. This is the Sherry Brewer. Is that a picture of Carlitos? Nope. Who is that? That's Burger Boy. Right? Is that your profile picture? That's awesome. The great Sherry Brewer, one of my favorite people. Toasting to you on a Wednesday night. All right, are we ready? I think it's time. As I take a sip, oh, she's talking to one of the anchors, to Aaron Wright, about something. Because as I check the time, and I take that sip of coffee, we're checking with Julia. What's coming up on Eyewitness News at 10? We're checking with Julia. What's coming up on Eyewitness News at 10? Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. That felt good. I don't even know what happened. I blacked out a little bit. Okay. How are you? What's coming up tonight?
So, tonight we have Alicia.
Alicia Nieves?
Yes, so she's covering. As you know, the temperatures are dropping. More and more people are turning on their heaters.
For the first time.
Yes.
Okay.
Chimneys.
Good stuff.
She talks to a chimney expert.
Chimneys and heaters will be used tonight for the first time in a while. Safety from the experts on what to watch for in case it's not going to work right, because it can get out of control quick.
Yes, and it could cause fires.
Yes.
So she's going to
Good stuff.
give you tips on how to stay safe and warm. Love that.
Love that.
So, I have 2 more stories if you're cool with that.
Come on. I'm very cool with that.
We have another eyewitness wants to know.
Nicole's back. Another eyewitness wants. She's been wanting to know a lot lately.
I know, she's been working.
She's getting a little demanding.
Just a little.
Just saying. All right. So what's Nicole tonight wanting to know?
Black Friday.
Black Friday is coming.
You can still find bargains.
Good deal. Okay, shoppers. Good deals from Nicole Kahn for Black Friday. Some of what we can expect in a few weeks, right? Yeah, a couple weeks.
It's coming up pretty quick. So we'll have that. And I just like this one. It's the Starbucks Holiday Cup.
Ah, and the new drinks.
Yes, and the new drinks.
There's some new drinks from Starbucks, and the holiday cups are coming out, so we'll give you all the latest on that. Julie, that's perfect. Thank you so much. Yeah, in fact, I'll let the cat out of the bag on the reindeer pops. Yeah. Now, are they made with real reindeer? That's a little disturbing.
That's what I heard, but I'm willing to try it.
Reindeer cake pops. They're going to be cake pops, but I wonder what does that mean? Like, what makes it a reindeer cake pop? But I'm intrigued. I'm ready to go. I love the cake pops. Yeah, look, Angelica, it's hitting. Everybody is singing, checking in with Julie, right? It's really a hit. It's blowing up from coast to coast.
I know.
I'm telling you, it's a catchy little jingle. It's checking in with Julie on what's coming up on Eyewitness News at 10. And see, when it's brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts K-Cup Coffee, you got to give a jingle, right? Right, David? What'd you think of the World Series?
You know, that was a disappointing finish. I would have liked seeing Game 7.
I know. Same here.
We were so close.
We were so close to a Game 7, and our boss bought a ticket. Did you hear about Jack?
Oh, yeah.
Jack bought a ticket, Houston fan, from Houston, to Game 7. Didn't happen. I felt so bad for him today. I said, man, Jack, sorry about that, brother. I know he had never been to a Game 7 in his hometown, or a Game 7 at all. In fact, Greg Gumbel, one of the greatest lines I've ever heard, it was before the Spurs were playing in a Game 7 on ABC years ago. And Greg Gumbel, he was going to break right before the start of the game. And he said, and now, every sports fan's favorite 4 words. Game 7 is next. I was like, yes, that was such a great line. And it's the truth, right? It's the truth. All right, we're going to see you on Eyewitness News at 10. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. God bless you. I love you. And we'll see you at 10.